put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
Punt is on its way. He's got great speed. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Catch in the middle, it's Simmons. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the wideout. He's got it on the right. At the 45, on his way. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Sanchez. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Watson. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It's now 3rd down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Heaves it on the run. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. Offense in an empty set. They'll send the back in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him, and now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Going to the running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Miles. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
What an awesome job in coverage there. Critical third down, deep in their own end. They're able to break on the ball, swat it away, and now you set up 4th.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the ground with the back. Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They try to get it outside on the left. Got a little space. It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Fires it incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Set sail out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle, it's Armstrong.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Watson. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 20, 10. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking for room. It's small. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To throw, it's Watson. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. That incompletion is an engraved invitation to the punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds a man on the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Looking left. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field for play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to pass, it's Watson. Right down the middle. Makes the catch, it's Simmons. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude can throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. Finds the tight end. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Got the quick completion. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Campbell. They'll immediately call timeout.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
Here's the give off the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Campbell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Breaks into the open. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Using his legs, it's small. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. With the catch, it's Young. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
All right, ball was incomplete, but that was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Really nice job of communicating with one another and understanding where that pass rush was coming from.
Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Fires toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. They thought they had the lead, and the flag breaks their heart, and now they'll have to try it again. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. And he's in for the touchdown. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Watson. Grabbed in the middle. It's Young. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He scooped it, and he scored with it. Took the fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Now this offense is back on the field. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. After the run, now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Booker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He slides that just inside the right upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll give it to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. To the air, it's Watson. Finds his big tight end. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Small. Got the first down and more. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Durham. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Small. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Watson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Caught near the sticks, it's Simmons. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense.
Looking for the end zone. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He probably want that throwback.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Offense couldn't get anything going in rhythm there. They're just trying to give themselves some space. Couldn't come up with a completion on 3rd down. Looks like they're going to be punting.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. And now this offense will take the field again. The running back has it. Turning it on! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Watson. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You know, when you go dime personnel package, you've got extra DBs in the game, so it's harder to throw if you're the quarterback. There's just not as many windows. They've got more guys in coverage. You're expecting to at least have a little bit more time, but your offensive line, man, they just couldn't hold up.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. He'll take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They'll run this play from the pistol. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Makes a man miss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to the lone back. Got room to work. There he goes. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try the run. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a man. It's Watson. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got out of trouble and throws.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.